Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Fielded at the 14. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State fourth-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. With his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
Throwing again is Dak. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And this defense is going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Here he goes, third and long. Has him on the quick hitter. On third down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed third down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
The Cowboys sending out their punting unit. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made a little shy of midfield. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for second down.
First couple snaps, first drive of a game, it's all about who can land that opening punch. Gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the job and sets an immediate tone for this defense.
Catch made. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on third. To the air on third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, to get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
It leads to second and 10.
First give of the game to the LSU product. They take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Commanders, first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back to the well again. That play good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Another carry for him. Spins out of one side. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent. operated the plan just how it was drawn up. Found the end zone as a result.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Kick taken in here at the 17. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Back out come the Cowboys for their second drive. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. He's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Dak off the play fake. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
That's good for Cowboys. First down.
Run the toss to Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's caught. He's got Lamb. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys reach pay dirt for the first time this game. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys tie this game 7-7. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Back out on the Commanders for their second drive of the game. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Play action now. Daniels finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Commanders first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. On first down, they'll run. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. For that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Prescott on 1st and 10. Brought in right side. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
First and 10 at the 41.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. They pick the hands off. Now Prescott. Pass is caught by Blue. And he's brought down after a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
It's second and 8.
Dak to the air here. And screen here to Blue. He brushed him off with ease. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Dak throwing again. Dumped off to his running back. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Number 34, Jaden Blue. Out of bounds at the 23-yard line.
Prescott to throw once more. He's going to tuck it and run. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Prescott to sneak it. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. As Reed, they hand it to Blue. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up second down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
The Commanders' rush brings him down. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Ben, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Prescott now on 3rd down. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, being back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Commanders set to take over. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Hits his running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. That's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
They pick up a yard. Still need one more, though. 3rd down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards or reset the downs. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Cowboys about set to take over. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. From the gun is Prescott. This one quickly to Harrison. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
A gain of a yard brings up third and
They'll throw, third and long. Finds his man over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Commander starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Leads to second and 10.
On second and 10 now, Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Daniels throwing on third. He isn't working out. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. Third time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Prescott now off the play fake. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
Third down run with blue. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
He is not going to be able to reach that marker. Got it close, but it sets up fourth and less than a yard now.
A draw play working this well requires perfect timing. They got the linebackers right out of their gaps for that split second, had the opening, and boom, that's when he hit the hole.
Punt team on the field. And they could really use a good one here. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. It's a new set of downs for them at the 32. They'll start this series with an option left. And he'll slide down after picking up a couple. Second down upcoming.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Out of the gun, Daniels finds him over the middle. Gets some space around midfield. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They got 24 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. It's the Commanders who have first and 10. Play action now with Daniels. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Daniels. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
It's a gain of 11. And the Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. The left side is caught by Sinnott. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook was wide open.
Daniels now. Buys time, rolling right. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Field goal attempts coming here from Chad Ryland. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. The kick by Ryland is good. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Here's Robinson with the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Cowboys taking over on offense. Not much time left before halftime. And they'll have enough time to try to get it into field goal range. Just a shade over 40 seconds remaining. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw, Prescott has him on a quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the
1st down, here's Dak. He's got it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
It's 2nd and inches.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Prescott here from the gun. Pass this underneath, it's clear. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's good for a Cowboys.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. This is going to be a tough one, 55 yards away. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And this stays tied here in the 2nd.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Catch made. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push in the Cowboys territory. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Here's Daniels. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Week 1 was full of surprises, full of intrigue, and a lot of firsts for the young players. What will Week 2 bring? Let's dive in. Our look around the NFL starts now. Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. It's the Browns at home to take on the Buffalo Bills. And it's Khalil Shakir He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Bills are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. Next up, let's go out to Glendale, Arizona, checking in on the Cardinals as they play host to the LA Rams. And it's Jordan Whittington. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Rams get their first win of the year, and they had to earn it, too. They get the road victory. Lastly, we head out to SoFi Stadium. It's the Chargers taking on the Detroit Lions. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. This is going to end up a touchdown. With that, we give you a look at the rest of the early games and games still in progress here in Week 2 of the NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. It's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense for Washington to begin the third quarter. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock. Daniels on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
12 to go now on second down after the sack. Daniels back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be third and long. Here he goes, third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long. And on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
They'll send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Fair catch called for and taken just beyond midfield. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock. So some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. Throwing on first is Prescott. Has it in close. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Give on second here to Blue. Breaks through and breaks away. Escapes a defender. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. First down, ball at the 36.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Gets him on the in route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 10 yards.
Looking inside the red zone. Connects with Harrison again. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Up the middle, Blue. And the defense all over this run. Maybe got a yard there as he tried to bounce that one outside.
A gain of 2. Brings up third and 2.
Blue here from the pistol. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Aubrey puts it through, and they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Fielded at the 7. And he stopped on the run back at the 27. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And I'm sure they're trying to bring it out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Cowboys closing in, and they give to him. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Throwing now, Daniels. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. Daniels throwing on 3rd. Setting up the screen. And this one doesn't go far.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Well, I sit and judge defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. Goes for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They start to drive the blue. Jukes away from one. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
That's good for a Cowboys.
From the gun is Prescott. He brings it in. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Play action, Prescott. Finds his fullback. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31.
Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
For a gain of 24 yards. That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
It's Blue. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. It's a gain of 1 on 1st and goal. Now it's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Up the gun they go with Williams. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point, good point. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead. Aubrey puts it through, and that'll double their lead to 6.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you're looking for in the call sheet.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Commanders all set to regain possession. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. open here. It's 2nd and inches. Now here he goes on the boot. On the left side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Give him 24 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Washington.
Slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down around the 34. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
On first down, here's Daniels. Right side, cut by Sinnott. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Out of bounds at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
To the air again, Daniels. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders come through to tie it in the 4th. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Cowboys 16.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return coming from the 14. We dodge the tackle. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. First down, here's Dak. Drops this underneath. It's Blue. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Blue running to the right. Up on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Tries to run that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, Brock, and the hit leads to a pick by their safety.
And an easy pick at that one, Kate. Not take anything away for who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front. And one thing I love about today's game and analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits because we've seen the impact they can have, an impact that was felt right there with that INT.
It's caught in stride by Addison. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
13 yards on the play.
They'll run here on first down. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
Now Daniels off the play action. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Commanders first down. First and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He gets it right back to McLaurin. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
That 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Play action now with Daniels. And he's got it in close. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders grow their lead to 8.
Commanders 24, Cowboys 16.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's Robinson with the return. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. The Cowboys about set to take over. They have a chance to tie this game back up, but they got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a 2-point try. First and 10, Prescott. Finds him on the crossing route. And they got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Prescott on first and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Dak now from the gun. This is complete to Ferguson out left. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Looking to throw. It's cut by Harrison. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys 8 points behind.
First and goal.
They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is first and goal. Dak out of the pistol. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. So the incompletion on first. Here is second and goal. Here he is to throw. Catch is made near the edge. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and
to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
This could be the snap that decides this game. It's 4th and goal. Desperation time here. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets the 1st down for the Commanders, and that should get them this victory as well. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout, and they'll have just one left to burn now. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They give it to him again, and he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Back to the well again. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
The Commanders' 1st down.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Commanders breaking out the victory formation here as he goes to a knee. To score this as a win for the Commanders. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders as we say so long from Dallas.